What's going on, YouTube peeps and barbecue freaks? Thank you guys for tuning in. Today's video is inspired by one I saw from Malcolm over at How to Barbecue Right. He did a Jack and Coke chicken thigh recipe. It looked really great. I decided to copy it. However, mine's not going to be Jack and Coke. Mine's going to be Crown and Coke. This should be good. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is I just got some chicken thighs here. And I did a little trimming, just trimmed off a little bit of the fat, or a little bit of the excess skin. But I'm not going to do a ton. These aren't, I'm not going to get into the trimming detail like I would for competition chicken or something like that. We're just going to eat these here at the house. So I'm going to take some SPG and just kind of sprinkle that on there. Season these up a little bit. SPG, salt, pepper, garlic. Get these turned over. After I season these up, we're going to put these in a plastic bag, like a Ziploc bag. We're going to add some other ingredients to it, and then we're going to put it in the fridge. So, got that on there. Take this plastic Ziploc bag, just add the chickens to that. To this, I'm going to add a 1/4 cup of soy sauce and 1 can of Coke. Regular old Coca-Cola. Zip this up, and we're going to put it in the fridge and let it marinate for a couple of hours. Mix that up real good. So that's that. This will go in the fridge, and I will pick back up after they've marinated for a few hours. All right, so the chicken has been marinating for about 2.5 hours. Just gonna take these out, just put them on this rack with a paper towel underneath and some foil for easy cleanup. We just want to let these drain a little bit, let that excess marinate kind of roll off. You can pat them dry if you'd like. I think I'm just gonna let them drain on their own. So I do have my fire getting up to temp. We're gonna try to get that Weber Smoky Mountain. Actually, I'm using my regular Weber kettle. We're gonna try to get that up to about 300 degrees. So we'll let those dry off. If you want to trim them up, so they're a little more uniform, hey, go for it. But I don't think we're gonna need to do that. So we're gonna take this foil pan. Excuse me. And I'm just going to take these chickens. This is why I didn't trim them up, because I'm going to just kind of fold them up anyway into the shape and size that I'm looking for. So I just didn't want to waste the time of trimming them if I knew I was going to do this anyway. So you just butt them right up to each other. That should work. Got the chickens in the pan. What I'm going to do is, I've got a stick of butter here that I've kind of sliced up. Gonna add that butter in here. I am using unsalted butter just because the soy sauce has plenty of salt in it. We're gonna make another glaze for it that's gonna call for a little more soy sauce, so didn't want to overdo it. To that, I am going to add a little bit of chicken broth. I'm going to top it off with a little bit of, a little more of that SPG, salt, pepper, garlic. And because this also is another reason I didn't use salted butter, so because of the SPG. So this is how we're going to cook it. We're going to put it on the Weber just like this. We're going to cook it in the pan. In about an hour, we'll take a look at it. I'm not going to spritz it or anything like that. We're just going to let this chicken cook in this butter chicken broth mix, along with the fat that renders out. It's going to be really good. So we're going to get this on the grill and we'll get to making our glaze. So I got my chicken on. I'm using mesquite for the wood, for the smoke. I have the bottom vents completely open. We're going to leave the top vent completely open. We want to try to get this up to about 300 degrees. We'll check back in an hour and see what it looks like. All right, so while the chicken's cooking, we're going to go ahead and get started on this glaze. We're going to start with 1 cup of brown sugar. To that, I'm going to add 1 cup of pineapple juice, 2/3 cup water, 2 ounces of teriyaki sauce, and 2 ounces of soy sauce. Bring this to a boil. Let's do this. We're going to let this come to a boil, let it simmer for just a bit. All right, this came to a boil, turn the heat down. I'm going to add the juice from 1 lemon. Going to add about 4 or 5 garlic cloves that my wife minced up. And then I'm going to add a 1/4 cup of pineapple preserve. The last ingredient, actually, second to last ingredient, is going to be some good old Crown Royal. Got a shot Crown here. I'm going to add that to the mix. The Crown I'm using is this XO Reserve, or this XO good stuff. So let this come to a simmer. And the last ingredient we'll add is barbecue sauce. You use whatever barbecue sauce you want. I've got a cup barbecue sauce we're going to add right in there. Let this simmer for just a bit and be ready to go. We're going to go check on that chicken. It's been about an hour that they've been on the grill, so they should be ready to go. These chickens have been going for about an hour. Got some nice color on top. I don't want to get too dark though, so we're gonna pull these off, take them inside, and get them in that sauce. All right, so the chickens are done. We just need to get them in the sauce. And what I'm gonna do is take them out of this foil pan, get them on this rack, let them drain for just a second. Get this out of the way. I'm going to take this sauce that we made up here, and we're just going to dunk these right in here. Put them right on the rack. And we'll take the whole rack back outside, back on the pit, and let the sauce set for just a few minutes. Got the chicken glazed. Get them back on the pit. Leave them on this rack, easy transport. In about 5-10 minutes, we'll take a look at them, pull them off, and then get to tasting. All right, this chicken is done. Looks mighty fine to me. We'll see what they taste like. So they smell great. We'll see how they taste. It's always the best part anyway. All right, now comes the best part. The taste test. Let's give it a bite. That's really good. The sauce is it's a little tacky, which is great. So I think it's a success. I'm gonna finish eating. Thank you guys for watching. Hit that like button, that subscribe button. Truly, truly appreciate it. Until next time.